Welcome back. You're tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. It's a beautiful day in the mother city. The sun is out, clear skies. We have a magnificent garden behind us as well. And when it comes to gardening, I think a lot of people tend to think that in order to have a flourishing garden, you need to have green fingers. But the third annual edition of Garden Day in South Africa, they are wanting to change all of that. Now, it's taking place this Sunday, the 21st of October, and encourages South Africans to just spend some more time in your gardens, making them absolutely beautiful. And for some top tips and tricks this morning, we have gardener Kobus Pieterse joining us this morning. Kobus, how are you, my friend?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Good. Yeah, man, lovely to have you. So, gardens, people cultivate them for all, many different reasons. It could be aesthetics, it could be, to grow fresh produce as well. But I think, what are some of your tips and advice that you can say for people wanting to get the most out of their gardens? I mean, it's a broad topic.
Absolutely, yes. I'll say in the first place, the proud feeling of having your own garden. The proud feeling, especially if you plant or sow something and there's a crack in the soil, then you know there's movement underground, there's something busy. Yeah. So, and the achievement of you have reached something in your own.
Okay, and that's the thing, because a garden, it really fulfills you. Once you see the fruits of your labor, it could be because you just want to have a beautiful, aesthetically pleasing garden as well. It makes you feel good as a person. It makes you feel that you've actually done something, because
Absolutely.
Nowadays, especially a lot of people living in flats, there's still option and hope for them, with planter boxes. There's so many different options. But looking at our garden, I mean, it's beautiful. I'm sure you would agree as well. What are some of the things that we have in our garden?
You've got some fantastic, I just saw it as I walked in, I saw some kale. So kale nowadays is fantastic, right at the back. So that is one of the most best to have in your veggies in your garden, because a lot of anti-cancer properties.
Yes.
And it is rich in calcium.
That's it.
I saw some mint. Mint is nowadays, especially with mint tea, that is the best now to have, especially
we are in fact going to be making a fresh pack mint rooibos tea a little bit later on, so we might as well get some fresh ones while we're at it as well.
Absolutely, that'll be great.
Yeah, so there's lots. We have some spinach in there, so our garden is really doing well. We've been taking care of it as well. But in order to help the public, I think, a little bit more on South Africa's Garden Day, there was an app released called Candid.
Yes, Candid.
Candid.
Yes, they can download it. I have to tell you that it's for free.
Okay.
So the moment you download it, you are exposed to a community of gardeners around in South Africa especially. And then of course there's a lot of expert gardeners, home gardeners, master gardeners on the app, busy. Especially for the newbies, the beginners who don't know what to do. You have a patch in your garden, a shady part, a sunny part. You don't know what to plant, what is necessary. Yeah. You can go to the app and ask them questions. They will respond, they will answer, they will give you advice, they will take you from level 1 to wherever you want to be.
To level super awesome garden master.
Yes, absolutely.
I love also the fact, because I find gardening very much a kind of a family activity, especially if you've got kids, getting the kids involved in gardening. But like you said rightly, the information or maybe the knowledge is not there always. And something simple like soil preparation, I think that's got a lot of people stumped. And you can get that on the app as well.
Absolutely. You can ask any question. It works like Facebook. So you can take photos and post it. They will come back to you. You can ask if there's any diseases in your garden. You can't, you don't know what it is. You can just ask them. They will respond. We'll make sure that they respond.
I love that. I love that there's an interactive community involved with this app. So it's Candid.
Candid, yes.
All right, Candide. Just the last one. Of course, Garden Day coming up this coming Sunday. How can people make the most of this day? The special day, it's the third annual one.
Yes. It is lovely to see that it's already the third one, and I can promise you that it is definitely not the last one. So there's a lot more garden days to come, and so we want people to enjoy their garden. Yeah. So if you don't have a huge garden, it doesn't matter if it's small. Even I saw as I arrived here on the balcony just outside of this building, I saw some few pot plants. That's your garden. If it is a herb plant in your windowsill, that is your garden.
Exactly.
Invite your friends, your colleagues, your family, invite them over. Down the tools, because we already, right through the year, we've done so much digging and weeding and mulching and pruning and whatsoever. Sunday is the time to down tools. kick back.
Yeah.
Enjoy your garden with your loved ones. Make a braai
Yes.
on the lawn, under the trees. Make the children play in the garden. Therefore, make yourself flower crowns from ingredients from your garden.
Yeah.
If you make a salad or food, use herbs from your garden to make it spicy.
Yeah, well, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Get in there, have a garden party. Have a garden party. That's what it comes down to. Make sure you head on over to gardenday.co.za as well for some tips and tricks. And also don't forget to download that app. It is free. It's called Candide. You can find it in your app store.